Reebok is an English-American footwear and clothing company. The company was founded in 1895 in Bolton, Lancashire, England by Joseph William Foster, and to this very day the company is still alive and healthy. So, how did it become so popular? Let's find out. Early history. In 1895, Joseph William Foster, at the age of 14, started work in his bedroom above his father's sweet shop in Bolton, England, and designed some of the earliest spiked running shoes. After his ideas progressed, he founded his business, J.W. Foster, in 1900. Later, he joined with his sons and changed the company to J.W. Foster and Sons. Foster opened a small factory called Olympic Works and gradually became famous among athletes for his running pumps. For pioneering the use of spikes, the company's revolutionary running pumps appear in the book Golden Kicks, The Shoes That Changed Sport. The company began distributing shoes across the Union Jack flag, which were worn by British athletes. They were made famous by 100-meter Olympic champion Harold Abrahams, who would be immortalized in the Oscar-winning film Chariots of Fire in the 1924 Summer Olympics held in Paris. In 1958, in Bolton, two of the founders' grandsons, Joe and Jeff Foster, formed a companion company, Reebok, having found the name in South African dictionary, one in a racing by Joe Foster as a boy. The name is Afrikaans for the gray Reebok, a type of African antelope. U.S. market. In 1979, at the Chicago International Sneaker Trade Show, an American businessman, Paul Fireman, took notice of Reebok. Fireman was working for Team Sports and negotiated a deal to license and distribute the Reebok brand in the United States. The division was called Reebok USA Ltd. Later that year, Fireman introduced 3 new shoes to the market at $60. By 1981, Reebok reached more than $1.5 million in sales. 1980s to 1990s. In 1982, Reebok debuted the Reebok Freestyle Aerobics shoe, the first athletic shoe designed for women. The following year, Reebok sales were $13 million. The company began expanding from tennis and aerobics shoes to running and basketball throughout the mid-late 1980s, the largest segments of the athletic footwear industry at the time. Fireman bought the English-based parent company in 1984. In addition to its IPO, the brand will conquer tennis and the Newport Classic, popularized by Boris Becker and John McEnroe, and the Revenge Plus, better known today under its name Reebok Club C. Officially an American company, in 1985, Reebok had its initial public offering on the New York Stock Exchange under the ticker symbol RBK. In 1986, Reebok switched its logo from the Union Jack flag it had since its founding to the Vector logo, an abstract Union Jack streak across a racetrack which mirrored the design of the side flashes of its shoes. The switch signaled the transition of the company into a performance brand as it began licensing deals with professional athletes in the NBA and NFL. During the 1980s, Reebok began introducing sports clothing and accessories alongside entering the college/pro sports arena, along with a new line of children's athletic shoes called Weeboks. By mid-decade, Reebok sales were about $1 billion. One of the company's most iconic technologies, the Reebok pump, debuted in 1989 with more than 100 professional athletes wearing the footwear by 1992, including Shaquille O'Neal. Reebok worked with fitness professional Jen Miller in the late 1980s to develop Steep Reebok based on Miller's wooden prototype step and her ideas for step aerobics. The step was evaluated in psychology trials undertaken by Dr. Lorna and Peter Francis at San Diego State University. In August 1989, the step was ready, made in modeled plastic by Sports Step of Atlanta with Reebok's name on it. And by March 1990, the step aerobics classes were attracted media attention. Miller promoted Step Reebok in person, touring the U.S. and demonstrating it at exercise studios. Step aerobics became widely popular, helping the company sell many thousands of adjustable height step devices and millions of high-top shoes with ankle support. Step aerobics peaked in 1995 with 11.4 million people exercising in that style. Reebok named Carl Yancey president and chief executive officer of the brand in 1998, replacing former president Robert Mears. Nakasi stepped down 1 year later to accept an executive position at another company. Reebok chairman and CEO Paul Fireman took over as president for the first time in 12 years, 2000s to now. Reebok signed Venus Williams after she won singles titles, Wimbledon at the 2000 Summer Olympics. In December 2000, Reebok signed a 10-year licensing agreement with the NFL for the exclusive rights to manufacture and sell NFL-licensed merchandise, including uniforms and footwear, for all 32 teams. In 2001, Reebok became the exclusive apparel outfitter for the 29 teams in the NBA and 16 WNBA teams for 10 years, beginning in the 2004-2005 season. The deal also added the Reebok Vector logo to the 2004 U.S. Olympic basketball team's uniforms. Later in 2001, Jay Margolis was named as Reebok's new president and COO. After launching retail flagship stores in China, Dhaka, London, Los Angeles, New York, Philadelphia, and Tokyo, Margolis resigned in October 2004. Fireman took over as president after signing a new long-term employment agreement with the Reebok Board of Directors. In 2003, Reebok also became the official uniform and apparel provider for the Canadian Football League, which took effect in 2004. Reebok acquired official National Hockey League sponsor CCM in 2004. The company began manufacturing ice hockey equipment under the CCM and Reebok brands. Reebok phased out the CCM name on NHL authentic and replica jerseys using the Reebok logo since 2005. CCM became Reebok CCM Hockey in 2007. Reebok moved most of its hockey equipment lines to CCM after 2015. In 2017, Adidas sold CCM to a Canadian private equity firm, Birch Hill Equity Partners, for around $100 million. Adidas acquisition. Following an intellectual property lawsuit in August 2005, Adidas acquired Reebok as a subsidiary uniting two of the largest sport outfitting companies, but maintaining operations under their separate brand names. Adidas acquired all of the outstanding Reebok shares and completed the deal, valued at $3.8 billion. Following the acquisition, Adidas replaced Reebok as the official uniform supplier for the NBA in 2006, with an 11-year deal that includes the WNBA replica jerseys and warm-up gear. Reebok named Paul Harrington president and CEO of the company in January 2006, replacing Paul Fireman, who was acting president since 2004. Harrington joined the company in 1994 and was Reebok's Senior Vice President of Global Operations and Chief Supply Chain Officer. In 2010, Reebok announced a partnership with CrossFit, a fitness company and competitive fitness sport, including sponsoring the CrossFit Games, opening CrossFit studios, and introducing a line of co-branded footwear and apparel for fall 2011. In 2011, Reebok debuted the CrossFit Delta symbol on the brand's fitness apparel line. Around that time, Reebok slowly began to lose its contracts to make sports uniforms and apparel to professional sports leagues and college teams. Its last uniform rights contract with the NHL ended in 2017, began repositioning itself as a largely fitness-oriented brand, just as it has been during the 1980s and early 1990s. In 2013, Reebok announced another fitness partnership with Les Mills, a group fitness and team training program in 80 countries and more than 20,000 studios. The agreement included Reebok footwear and clothing integration into Les Mills fitness programs and media marketing. By July 2013, the red Delta sign began showing up on all of Reebok's fitness collections. The brand announced it was phasing out the Vector logo and replacing it with the Delta sign, making it the company's second logo change in more than 120 years. The Delta symbol represents the three pillars of positive self-change, including mental, physical, and social, as Reebok increases its presence in the fitness industry with yoga, dance, aerobics, and CrossFit. Following a successful re-release of many of its iconic sneaker and apparel lines from the early/mid-1990s, in November 2019, Reebok announced that it was updating the 1992 Vector logo along with the original Reebok script in Mater Tectura typeface and resorting both as the company's core brand identity, citing the reason that consumers still identified with them rather than the 2013 Delta logo. Although the Delta would continue to be used on certain fitness equipment and apparel lines. And there's a history of Reebok. How did it become so popular? I think it has to do with the acquisitions that they made and some of the products that they have made and some of the things that they have basically been able to accomplish for the time that they've been basically, I guess you could say, in existence. And they have done many things for the world as well, and they have also accomplished many goals as well. Anyways, that is where I'm going to end off today's video. If you guys haven't enjoyed this video, please make sure to hit that like button, and also don't forget to subscribe because I do videos every single day. And also, don't forget to ring that notification bell so you never miss a single video that I upload. And also, don't forget to subscribe and ring the notification bell on my second channel. My second channel will be the third link in the description below. And if you guys would like to send me fan art, you guys can send me fan art on my Instagram. My Instagram will be the second link in the description below. And if you guys would like to join my Roblox fan group, my Roblox fan group will be the first link in the description below. And if you guys would like to follow me on Twitter, my Twitter will be the fourth link in the description below. And if you guys would like to follow me on Reddit, my Reddit will be the fifth link in the description below. And if you guys would like to follow me on TikTok, my TikTok will be the sixth link in the description below. And if you guys would like to check out my Facebook page will be the seventh link in the description below. And until then, I will see you guys in the next one. Goodbye!